Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Okay, that's all good. Give me a moment to check my other computer. And I think that's all good to go. I do have a handful of replays that were submitted to me. I guess all by this Kuda Letroy. Oh, I had another name. All of them. Oh, I could do a British versus Panzer Elite to start off the day with, and then head on to other players' replays. Open up a drink nearby. Excuse. Greetings, everyone. I cannot think. What was this intro? My mind is butchered. Well, greetings, everyone. Angrade here. If another company was one replay. Spawn on the north side as the Panzer forces. We got Kuda Letroy. Letoy. Probably butchered that name well enough. Spawn on the south side as the British forces. We got Jupiter 1972. When was Jupiter discovered? Actually, very early on, Jupiter was discovered, right? After all, Galileo Galilei who was trying to disprove the geocentric theory, noted the fact that there were moons around Jupiter, helped disprove the fact that the world universe was not a geocentric theory. Which also implies the fact that people even back then knew the world was round. Because apparently that is ever contested. Yeah, for the longest time in human history, people knew the world was round, they just did not know how big it was. We do have the Kenigrad moving over here, no doctrine selected just yet. We do have a double Kenigrad opener, which is not too uncommon against the Brits. 2 intersections and 2 packed up, destroying all the stone fencing. Or walls? Is it fence or wall? Is this considered a fence or a wall? Because I'm pretty... it's hard to tell without a person next to it. If it's tall, about as tall as a person, it's a wall. No, fences can be taller than a person. Huh. I'm overthinking, aren't I? We do have the redeploy here in this munitions sector. It is a low yield munitions. This is the high yield. That's why most players tend to redeploy right there. Possibly could always be deployed over here or even way over here. Hell, to be honest, here, as stupid as it sounds, would be very stupid the more I think about it. Though it would be locked down by a single Vickers replacement. But that could also mean that the 250 half-track likely from the Panzer Elite. Against Wehrmacht, mortars is not tier 1 but tier 2. And then it could be just simply mined up that direction. Scope Rifle Squad trying to decapture that point. You do have the Panzer Grenadier G43s rotating around. Plenty heavy cover from the fight around. Third Panzer Grenadier also advancing here as well. Has decaptured the cutoff sector and falls back. Quite reasonable. That is a low yield fuel point. Oh, relatively early Vickers replacement here. Kenigrad getting peppered up there. Got the Bren carrier being looked some with intersection, so it's a Lee Enfield carrier. And it's going to turn to decapture the high yield or mid yield munitions sector now. Kenigrad does fall back all the way up here. Now the British player's fuel control is not great. Has munition sector, has no fuel sector at the moment. This is probably for a lieutenant. Okay, Nobo? I don't know what he means by that. He's simply... I have no idea what he's talking about. He is indeed a nobody. I think that's what it's short for, right?
Attention, the enemy advances.
He is trying to capture that strategic point. Panzergrenadiers engaging here. This sector is on supply. That is a cutoff sector since this point is not captured at the moment, so probably should eye it. He has a cannon grad up here. You can probably task to do that. Another Bren carrier, so that was not lieutenant, so it's going for double Bren carrier. Vickers placement. He got a little bit too close to Vickers placement. A bit of an oversight there. And do have an MMG carrier upgrade here. We'll stick around. Got a pretty good volume to this Lee Enfield carrier. The Enfield carrier is already going down. These guys still getting suppressed. Gets a damage injury crit there. He may actually escape on out of there. Since the oh, that one did briefly recover from suppression. Let's go for our squad here. He needs to keep on driving with this one. Panzergrenadier is taking a bit of damage. Panzergrenadier is taking a bit more damage now. MMG carrier going for a bit of a drive-by. Oh, Kenigrad taking a severe amount of damage. Kenigrad has gone down. Best use Bergentika to get that recovered. Bren carrier has taken damage there. This wounded squad does fall back. This guy's just staying being suppressed. Thanks to this guy here. More south, we got the Kenigrad. And for this munition sector is also decaptured now, being fully captured, it will deny income to this entire side of the map. Kenigrad could probably scoot, get over here and start recapturing the point. He's going for the camp group company, maybe going for 250 half track. 250 half track would be very nice. Maybe going for a tank buster, but of course we'll need the upgrade first. Medics here, because none of these squads is severely wounded. Like, yeah, they all need healing. Should he stick around and get healed up, or wait? It's actually a really hard question because all the Panzergrenadiers are either half health or well below half health. I would not blame him if he wants to stick around for a little bit of healing. He needs going for mortar half track, okay. One probably eye for the Panzer upgrade sooner rather than later because the multiple Bren carriers. Also, always very nice to deal with the Vickers and placements, which is opponents going for momentum now with our cast division. And not to mention HQ command trucks, so tank busters, I think it'd be a good idea to go for that sooner rather than later. Good number of squads are healed up to adequate levels. Howdy. MMG carrier falling on back.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Supply has been reestablished, though partially be cut off there once again. How many? That's triple Vickers in placement. That's quite a bit. Needs to fall back. These guys are pinned. There's way too much firepower there. You could try flanking around and go from behind. Howdy, as well. Kenigrad taking some fire there. Mission sector being captured. Mortar half track, I think, splashed the intersection here a little bit. They're down to 3 members. Looks like maybe a barrage ability. These guys need to fully withdraw. Try and push way forward. There's just a Lee Enfield carrier, MMG carrier push way forward. And we do have an early Panzerport command, probably going for early light ATF track. He does not have enough fuel to really eye for the short barrel Panzerport, much like the C1. And I really do think he should have gone for some Panzer tracks sooner rather than later. But this was not being too aggressive. I suppose the flak Irving placements would cause some issues.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply. Good to see you, Herr Commandant.
The other one's right there. I'm trying to find triangles, a map with the squares. Or circles. Nope, there are squares. Be there or be squared. We do have now the Kenigrad heading up north.
The enemy is attempting to seize a
The British
fuel
players
point
doing
from
some
us.
great job getting fuel control, but also not. There's a lot of sectors you could easily claim. This map is about as balkanized as you can probably get in a Company Heroes 1v1 match.
We have territory out of supply.
Oh, good mortar hit there. Light ATF tracks, quite understandable. Short barrel Panzer IV would be very nice. In fact, his opponent doesn't even have even Piets on the field, so a short barrel Panzer IV would be indomitable right now. Right now, the British player, at the current rate, probably should eye for Churchills. As much as like, oh, go for something unique and rare. He doesn't have Piets, he doesn't even have a lieutenant on the map, does he? He is actually very little fuel income. In fact, just the 5 fuel here. I genuinely believe Churchills are necessary to round out his composition right now. That was another kind of grab. Best use of Burgundy to get that recovered.
The enemy is becoming less mobile all the time. Our munition stores are under attack.
Mortar being established now.
Target secure, no contact.
Barrage order right there, looks like. Going for the Panzer upgrade, I do agree with that.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Short barrel Panzer Force, as much as I say, oh, they're very good, he simply does not have the fuel income to really support them at the moment, or even one. Though I think it would be the investments. You do have a lieutenant now on the field to start capturing the flanks. And everything in Tier 2 or Tier 1, the field support truck would be countered by a short barrel Panzer IV. Short barrel Panzer IVs, I think, generally beat out Stuarts no problem. And Piets with armored skirts have no chance versus short barrel Panzer IVs. Have to be just careful about 17 pounders. But then again, almost all vehicles have to be careful 17 pounders. There's nothing unique about that. Another MMG carrier has gone down. Mortar half tracks are going to go down to the mortar. He really needs to be careful about that. Ooh, that was a little bit unlucky for the British player. And lost the mortar half track to the mortar. Great counter barrages there. I don't see boards. There's, but still don't know what doctrine the British player's gone for. Seeing Panzer tracks, like I said, Churchills would be nice since they're just bulky enough. Still have to be careful of the light half track, but all vehicles have to be careful about that. We do have a Churchill. So we got some fun deployed on the field. The scope of our squad does take a bit of damage. Lieutenant took a direct hit there. I'm pretty sure this is a 45mm, or is it a 47? I think it's this light AT gun is actually a Czech gun, if I'm not mistaken. Churchill advancement forward. It will probably be a good idea to go for the mine plow, even because you never know when your opponent goes to a tank hunter. Though with the cannon grab there, he's gone for no dodge at the moment. Light tap tracks trying to escape the Churchill. Panchak gets a good shot there. This is going for the shell shock, or maybe not. Kennegrad has gone down. Best use of Burgundy to get recover. Got a destroyed engine crit here. Needs to go for a sapper squad. Gets fully mobilized. Repair sappers would be very nice. Mortar half track or light half track could be focused down by the mortar replacement. Barrage or the light T half track. Did the Panzer squad just get wiped out there? Looks like it. No, it got loaded up right there. That's what happened. The Churchill has a lot of armor.
Supply lines are broken.
Ready to respond.
See any sappers in the field? Repair sappers would be ideal. Oh, if that lieutenant is wounded.
We're losing a sector.
We do have a triage station. A casualty clearing station. Bofors emplacement wouldn't be half bad against all these light vehicles as well.
Unit eradicated.
But against all these Panzerschrecks, Bofors a little bit more of a light vehicle counters light vehicles rather than counters infantry. It's very iffy on what terrain is present.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
New half-track reporting for duty.
Oh, that's the field support truck now finally got deployed in the field. He's trying to squeeze all the sappers as soon as he can, not waiting time to get a proper deployment, but he needs sappers on the field. Repair sappers probably be best. Then again, I'm biased towards repair sappers because extra health in vehicles is such a powerful ability. There's a reason why in my Company Rose 2 mod, I rebalance vehicles so they have a bit more health or less armor. This extra health is very powerful. Looks having trouble targeting the machine gun placement at the rear. Being suppressed. Does destroy the Vickers emplacement. Mortar drops. Got another infantry half-track deployed in the field. I'm so surprised going for infantry half-tracks versus Churchills. Martyrs. Or even Hetzers wouldn't be half bad choice. Of course, none of those appear to be visible. Is the mortar and try and engage the Churchill? I don't know how effective the mortar half-track is versus Churchills. At least help deny repairs. We've got another Churchill now deployed in the field.
We have lost a vehicle.
Kenigrad has gone down. Best to use a Burgundy to get that recovered.
First level veterancy achieved. Watch for enemy fire. Ready for competition.
Churchill slowly going down. Almost splashed himself there. Panzerschreck is the main gun destroyed crit there. Brent and Scope squad straight forward. Does finally take out that Churchill. Needs light half-track to rotate around, hit this other one here, immobilize it. His direct hit there, so he has ability activated. Incendiary mortar on the Churchill. Transmitters need to start falling back. A triple capture in favor of the Brits has a small VP advantage. Five command points. Kenigrad now deployed in the field. Do have repair upgrade. Very nice. Sapper squad now in the field.
Our engineering has stepped even further ahead of our enemies. Advanced repair is available.
Still no doctrine selected.
We have 300 points left.
300 points. You now have the Kenigrad getting peppered up by the Vickers emplacement.
Camp Corbelia is losing a munitions depot to the enemy.
You need us, sir? Command us, sir.
We do now have these half tracks rotating, trying to pursue the Churchill. Whoever you're on the deployment field does go for mine plows, which is largely not needed versus the Panzer Leap, but it's always good to just occasionally get it. Fully immobilize it. You never know. Oh! Fully immobilize his own half track. Could use shell shock there to help suppress these guys, right? Game pin suppressed there. Bren's on the flank. Light half track following him back. I suppose he just simply does not know what doctrine his opponent has gone for, and so far I believe he has not selected doctrine, so mine plow is just generally a good idea because you never know when there's just tele mines or even just regular Panzer Elite mines because you never know when those pop up. Hand Trek, engage the Vickers replacement, probably should hit the Churchill. Half track goes down, repair a sapper, Bren's pushing around, Panzer Grenadiers rotating over here. One Panzer Trek shot could take it out, destroy the engine crit. And he may just get wiped out here. Trying to go for one more shot, does not get the shot off. Mortar half track could just try barrage in that area. Are you being upgraded? Are you not? Takes out the sapper squad who had the repair upgrade. Brand squad trying to escape. I'm assuming there's no AT. Oh, got the upgraded Pan Support Command. It's much like seeing short program supports. I don't think that'd be useful right now. I'm not sure what he's really eyeing right there. We do have a Bofors here now. Incendiary grenades. Through incendiary grenade on Churchill? I guess he hopes it can pen, but I don't think it can. Guess this is a good exciting experiment. I don't think the incendiary grenade can pen. At least not a Churchill. The mortar half track can pen Churchill, that's why I say he should barrage it. Goes to the Vickers place and gets abandoned. Incendiary mortar there. Got another regular mortar hit there. New section here. No sapper squad on the field just yet. Panthers come in to engage and eliminate that Churchill finally. Victor's placement does get resecured. He does, of course, need that to help protect Churchill. Panzer Shrek does roll a miss. Hits the carcass. Mangum should crit there, of course. Churchill slowly being picked apart. Panzer Grenadiers heading down south. Got a infantry half track here. Mortar half track barraging away. Does get the half track pin. Mortar hits Panzer Grenadiers. Mortar half track range a little bit far. Incendiary grenade there. Drops a Bren. Half track has plenty of health. Panzer Grenadier squad needs to fall back. Mortar could get a point blank shot hitting this guy here. Range a little bit far.
Roadblocks are now at our disposal.
Because the Bren does have access to Scorched Earth now. I'm for maybe a Hummel. I'll hit this tightly clumped bit of infrastructure. Repair a sapper and Bren's firing away. Bren needs to fall back before he gets wiped out.
We are losing a munitions depot.
We'll have tracker raining on in. That may wipe the squad there.
We have territory cut off. weakening even now.
I just had a good feeling that thing was just going to get wiped out.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
We must protect our munitions from enemy.
Another Churchill deployed in the field. He goes to go for Churchill Crocodile. I do think Churchill Crocodiles are overpriced for what they do. They don't offer 200 manpower more benefits. Churchill Evari, on the other hand, still takes 600 manpower like the regular Churchill. I don't think Churchill Crocodiles is worth it. I think regular Churchills are fine. Not mentioning you can start going to get your command points down the other side and hold down Churchills is nice. Aviaries don't cost one more command point. And I mentioned the boards protect all these fortifications. Hummel setting on up. Think buses do dismount. Hummel can go close range shot barrage there.
Fall in, recruit. The upgrade is complete.
Mortars barrage in the Bren squad now.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Half track way forward. Gotta just make sure to stay away from the Bofors. Those units in the back of the garrison are taking damage there quite a bit. Hummel getting close range barrage, nails the Churchill. Pantrax reloaded. And thus the Hummel claims a kill on the Churchill. I don't even know what he's saying. You build a god of Hummel there, wait until the Churchill's in combat, and then barrage it. No map hacks there.
Attack here. Right, listen up.
Barraging the Bofors replacement now. Or maybe it's barraging the mortar replacement. Or is he barraging the destroyed chemical
We
container?
are losing a sector.
Incendiary mortar has now been dropped.
The enemy is attempting to seize a fuel supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Grenadiers ready for action. Contact infantry.
Our forward supply lines are broken.
Replacement here.
Take a bit of damage.
Area secured. Have no enemy activity.
Another Churchill Crocodile. Like I said, regular Churchills at this point in time would generally be better. You can't be wasting manpower on 800 manpower Churchills.
Fallen to our might.
Wipes out the squad entirely.
Taking fire.
Pantrax do connect onto the Crocodile. Takes more pens there. Granted, sending infantry into the Churchill Crocodile is not exactly a great idea. It's just simply a idea. Though, luckily the Churchill Crocodile's flamethrower doesn't offer enough damage to contest these guys here. What? Hack computer and Facebook bank direct? I don't even know what he's even trying to say. Bofors goes down. Pantrax getting a nice little flank, destroying all the emplacements. Drops some Brens there. And I think the British player is just AFK. And the British player is back to the game now. The Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That would be good. Let's see. Let's go to 2v2. It's been a while since the last time Lorraine as a map. Let's do Lorraine. For some reason when I hear the word Lorraine, I think Panzer Lorraine. Which might be true. Nope, either way. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Pensley Forces got Findu. Spawn as the other Wehrmacht player got Altus Eisen 81. Probably butchered that name well enough. Spawn on the left side as the US Forces got Torbist number 1. And spawn as the other US Forces got N0 Pak. I have no idea how to pronounce that either. Attention to some of the southern sectors now. Double engineer pioneer opener over here. Wehrmacht quarters now complete. Going to probably Volkskrieger. Could be MG42. Doubt it's going to be a Schimwagen or motorcycle.
That's a good idea. Our unit has been upgraded.
G43 now complete. In the center, we do have, of course, some engineers, as well as some engineers. Over here, we also got some engineers. And down south here, we have some engineers. Got Rifle Squad, no support weapons center opener. Just relatively normal and safe. More Panzergrenadiers now uploaded in the field. Oh, got a bit of a lag spike on Torbus number 1, which is one of the US players. This US player, Rifle Squad, moving around, so he is just have a lag spike. Tank traps going on up. Do you have engineers and pioneers finding each other? Panzergrenadiers moving around. Do now have the Jeep push away forward. Does spot the tank traps going on up. That one may or may not be completed. I think it has been completed. Yeah, they're not targeting it. So they have now walled. There might be a place for those stuff guys to sort of sneak on through. MG42 force back the engineers. MG42 packs on up in the wrong time, though probably was out of range either way. Panzergrenadiers pushing along the southern flank. Our squad's getting hit by multiple sources. May get suppressed there, try and get inside this garrison. Panzergrenadiers getting in a fire line behind the heavy cover. Our squad does fall back there. Way too much here for this right squad to push forward. Engineers and right squad moving around. We do have now the Kennegrad taking a bit of damage. Kampfgruppe Company now pulled in the field. May I aim for some 250 half tracks. Does go a bit of a drive-by, knocks around the engineers. Looks like a squad may have been wiped out there. I think an engineer squad. Actually, that's a rifleman model there, so a rifle squad may have been wiped out. Yep, I see two rifle squads Jeep over here, just two rifle squads, so it does manage to pick off a rifle. Oh, that is a U.S. landmine there. Our squad getting suppressed by the MG42 to have a Wehrmacht landmine that got interrupted. Our squad does get fully pinned. He's just laying down some more landmines.
Grabbing our territory. Forward supply lines are broken.
Order, wait till command, sir. The objective is ours.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Volkswagens do take a bit of damage there, or send a bit of damage. Flame Engineers trying to immolate them. Panzergrenadiers still pushing in a bit of a group. That's 3 out of 4 Panzergrenadiers at the moment. Flame Engineers do fall back, the other engineers do fall back. Our squad can easily get focused down by this many squads nearby.
Kampfgruppe Company is available to take the field.
Panzergrenadiers probably were dancing around a little bit too much. It should have been, if they would have stood still and just start firing away, they would have more damage done. Jeep pursuing the rear of the 250 mortar half-track. Taking a pretty bad pathing home. Landmine detonated here by the Volks.
We have gained the momentum on the field. The enemy has moved against one of Germany's victory points.
Ooh, early bar rifleman here.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Bar rifle squad of 3-4. Volkswagens do get immolated a little bit there. MG42 as well. And that MG42 is likely to get wiped out. No, he managed to skip on by.
Attempting to seize a fuel point from us.
Ready to respond.
Heard a mortar over here. I think there's a US mortar on the field. No? I may have just misheard a sound effect.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply. We are losing a sector.
Volkswagen push behind some heavy cover there. Mortar destroys some light fencing.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Volkswagen are starting to fall back now. Panzergrenadiers repairing up the mortar half-track.
Supply lines are broken.
And Minesweeper Engineers. Very nice.
Defensive operations.
Defensive operations now researched by the Pensley player. As he's in front of his opponent or teammate, he can simply just walk over to his teammate's HQ, get a bit of healing there, or get a bit of drive-by or walk-by healing. So having the Pensley player getting that sooner or later is a good thing. More half-track range a little bit short. We do have a US medic station here. NG42 getting overran, will likely get wiped on out. Probably should have stood and fight. If he would have stood to fight, I'm pretty sure we would have got some good bursts on the rifle squads. Incendiary mortar there. Oh, Flak Irving finds an angle. Apparently there's an angle there for it to fire. Our squad's got a report, does drop a bar. We've got a retreat back.
Enemy is seizing our territory.
Where are they retreating back to? Wait, that's the retreat path?
An enemy unit
Oh, there's wire and tank traps there. That's why the true retreat path was like that. It's like, I was really confused by that retreat path. Like, wait, where are they going? But there is a full blockade there. So the retreat path is around this fence and back home. Volkswagens do find the landmine there. Okay, we're taking a bit of damage there. Fighters who fall back, engineers at full health.
Tank busters in defeat, sir.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Grenadiers push by 4, gets behind some good heavy cover.
We are losing ground. Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Grenadiers throws stick grenade. And looks like the yellow US player is lagging a little bit, this time a bit more.
Sectors has been cut off.
We're moving up north, more landmines being built. This time a US landmine. I could have sworn there was a Wehrmacht landmine there. He has a minesweeper before. Paratroopers dropping on in. Is he fully backing out of the game? Oh, stuff is moving now. Just a big lag spike there. Didn't really take any losses there, just lost some fuel control, which is not too terrible. When it comes to big lag spikes, that's probably the best outcome. MG gets wiped out again. Mine. Yes. Yes again. Found it. Yes. Found the other one. Yes. I don't know why that was a little bit too humorous for me.
We are losing a sector.
Recoilless rifles have been upgraded. Motor half track should be safe enough, as long as it keeps distance. And again, that's mortar half track's enough shell. AT grenade thrown there, no response, takes some damage there.
Enemy is attacking a petrol depot.
That US player is lagging again. He's captured multiple sectors down south, but nothing killing him. Hopefully he recovers, because if he does get a replacement AI in the game, I may just stop this casting this game, because I don't think it'd be entertaining seeing an AI go on for too long. I think he's back in the game. Mortar hits these riflemen. Oh. I have no idea about that grenade. Did he actually target the casualty there with that grenade? Either way, he's really in pain now with that grenade. Building machine gun placement there. Building more tank traps. Oh, he has gone for infantry company if they're building tank traps. So infantry and airborne versus nothing and an unknown. Still, we don't know. Our squad trying to build a landmine there, so that should reveal what doctrine he's gone for.
Attacking our petrol depot.
Ooh, Pantrax getting some good damage there. May explode the rifleman squad for being on top of the landmine.
They have destroyed an enemy unit.
More or less it did. That player is the one that's lagging a little bit there, so maybe that's also a bit of lag spike issues. Fires up to get away from these units. He's, according to this, he's down to 1 second. 2-2 now deployed in the field. Flamer engineer emulating these grenadiers. Flamer engineers get wipes out. Grenades been thrown. Volkswagen firing away. Volkswagen and engineers falling back. Got some SCGs now deployed in the field. It also has 6 Pens Grenadiers. Supply yard has been built. Supply yard level 1 researched. Supply yard built. Supply yard level 1 researched.
our munitions from enemy advances.
Does press him down with the G43s. Oh, does he don't know landmine there. Drops, lost the squad entirely. Air course rifles have been dropped, so you can pick it up with one of those squads. Maybe the Grenadiers pick it up. Too far away against the bar rifleman. This player down south, moving around. Ketagrad has gone down. Best use a Burgundy to get that recovered. Panzer Grenadiers explode a bit of fencing there. And looks like I got another round of flares. Oh, off a power shoot from the infantry company player. Grenadiers do drop a recoilless rifle. Wehrmacht landmine. Grenade thrown inside the garrison. Volkswagens do take a bit of damage.
Now available to aid our worthy cause.
Jaeger command has now been researched. Volkswagens and Grenadiers heading down south. Fetch C2.
Enemy unit eradicated.
Incomplete landmine here from the Wehrmacht player.
Panzer, we are losing a fuel depot to the enemy.
Enemy fuel depot secured. To upgrade supplies. That's received, sir.
Grenadiers and Volkswagens heading down south. Got some good amount of bar rice squads there. Got a US landmine here as well. Jeep is still alive. Looks like got Blitzkrieg now selected. Stu has been deployed in the field.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Good mortar hit there. Good Stu shot.
Gear down, guns up, men. Troop ready for battle.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
5 squads moving around. We have the Panzer Grenadiers here. 2 to push me forward. Get a nice grenade hit there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Of course, rifles are hitting the medic station.
Grenadiers, welcome to our Schützentrupp. Fuel depot secured.
Oh, landmine has been tripped. That was right there. The Stu managed to skim it. Jeep moving around. Got the Panzer Grenadiers moving around. Fire squads push forward. We'll find 2 STG squads. Throws a frag grenade there. Largely avoids it. That fire squad make it wiped on out.
The enemy is weakening even now.
Finds a landmine there. There's another landmine here.
Get some cover, snell.
Off a power shoot running in over here. Damage crit there on the Jeep, and Jeep does go down.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Fire squad and flame engineers push me forward. Does find that landmine there, and incendiary mortar landed right there.
Our brothers have fallen.
Big lava rifle squads there. This 6-man squad has nearly no health. That one squad got wiped out. The other squad, Panzergrenadier squad, gets wiped out. Massive mortar hit there.
The Americans are capturing a
And got a bunker, maybe going for casualty recovery bunker. Could be for repair bunker.
Assault grenadier squad ready for battle.
The Quarles rifle slowly picking apart this machine gun placement. Panzer truck squad does get wiped on out. Flaming Jeers displacing that garrison. Machine gun placement does go down. SDG squads retreating away. There's 3 squads here of them.
We have eliminated the enemy once
Quad
more.
half-track deployed field. Sorry, I missed that.
Contact! Gun sign, move!
Our tracker seems repair. Stu moving around. It's at full health. Bar squad's heading down south. Force back the core squad. Stick grenade rain thrown a little bit short. We have dropped a coastal rifle there from that grenadier likely.
Victory points. We must injure the enemy and reduce his 300 points.
Bolsoniers are moving around. Another more shoe shot there. Gets a good shot there onto the close rifle squad. Another alpha house shoot running on in. Does force back these guys. AT gun hitting the Stu. Oh, I thought the Stu shot right above here. I think you're just getting a little bit out of it. Stu's trying to fall back. Panzer squad pushing along the flank. Does roll a miss of his Panzer and we need to fall back sooner rather than later.
The enemy is attacking a petrol depot.
Get them new men moving!
Finds that landmine there. Rolls a miss there. We do have in the center. More after coming around. Got another Stu here. Our squad being pursued by these SG squads. It does destroy the garrison. Landmine is still not cancelled nor complete. Strafing on there. Just get hit down those Panzergrenadiers, pinning them down. There's a frag on top of them. They do manage to escape a large out of there. Throws a second frag unsuccessfully. Panzergrenadier squad here make it wiped on out. This Stu's taking some hits. Stu shot range a little bit short. Main gun destroyed a crit there. Then he might be forced from the ground there. I'm not sure how he's really sort of firing through all of that. This must be an opening here.
Hummels, self-propelled artillery pieces are now in commission for our troops.
Panzergrenadiers, Whites of the AT gun, gets good hits there onto the close rifle squad. Over here, I heard something exploded.
Reinforcements ready for deployment!
Panzergrenadiers are falling back now. Paratrooper squad taking some hits there. They're dropping on in. Grenadiers engaged the flamethrower squad. They're pretty stacked up, so taking some extra damage. Triple capture in favor of the allies. The VPs are going to be evened out pretty quickly.
We are at 300 points.
They have this, so close rifle squad being pursued to survive some pioneers. More SCG squads here. MP4 squad here, quite wounded. Quad half track, make a speed shots there. That's a US landmine there. Continue to push way forward. Volkswagen may find that landmine, does not. And looks like the close rifle squad does get wiped out now. MP4 squad push forward, going for a Panzerfaust. Those destroy the Veterancy 2 quad half track. And the Volkswagen is starting to fall back, almost wiped out. AT gun does not finish it off. Rangers get inside the garrison. Oh, that's a lot of grenades there. Got it decrewed. Stu gets a decent shot there on the rifle squads. Rifle squads at this rate needs to fall back. Rangers can stick around, but of course they have the tons of upgrades, so can't really tell you how many bazookas he has up and going. The answer was 1. Bar right there. Panzergrenadiers push forward with minimal men. Airborne squad there. The one-man squad needs to keep his distance. About to get wiped on out. He could bring in a Humo. Does wipe the squad there. Kenigrad taking some damage there. Haven't mentioned he's gone for Scorched Earth. He has selected Scorched Earth now. Casualty cleaning station or medic station taking some damage. Humo barrage in the base here. Still just level 1 supply yard upgrade, both for both players. Mine detected in the wire.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Looks like another rifle squad went down. Just drop another bar.
Victory reserves are slipping at 200 points.
Good mortar hit there. Howitzer shot there from the M2 howitzer. It's a good shot.
Base is under enemy fire.
52 does go down a little bit foolishly. Oh, there may have been a landmine there. That sounded like a landmine detonation. Bar squad sitting up north. Mortar running on in. Looks like this first squad may get wiped on out.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Rifle squad does get wiped on out. Drops 2 bars there. North got the quad half track.
The enemy is weakening even now.
Big round of rifle squads, 2 rangers here. There's a lot of Panzer Grenadiers. frags been thrown on the Panzer Grenadiers. He may have walked into a little bit and splashed himself. Now it's probably a good idea to barrage the Hummel, have a Hummel barrage back here. That's Kaliningrad. Hummel is pushing forward.
Our base is under attack.
M2 barrage into the base sector in return.
We can now booby-trap buildings to confound the enemy. Brothers have fallen.
That was a nasty hit there. I looked away for a brief moment in the mini-map. He just basically lost most of his Panzer Grenadiers right there. Flamer engineers push forward, emulating that Panzer Grenadier squad. Boom barrage looks like it was trying to do the same, but was unsuccessful. And Pioneer's now falling back there. Kaliningrad taking some damage there, getting set afire. Has been destroyed there. Best use of Bergantica to get that recovered. Stu gets a bit of splash out there on the AT gun. Bounce there. Quarter half track trying to Grenadier. One pan truck up and going. This side of that garrison, the problem is way too many guys nearby. Over here, got all the wire squads and rangers straight forward. It's Sydney Mortar may destroy its own flak Irving, but does wipe out a rifle squad there. Got even some lag spikes there. Stu push straight forward.
Our base is under attack.
Out of barrage in the base. Does find a mine there. Kaliningrad has gone down, finds a landmine here.
The enemy is attempting to seize a fuel point from us.
Paratroopers, engineers, and the quad half track. Engineers kind of repairing up the quad half track. Instead, we've got the Grenadiers. We do have the Panzer Grenadiers 34 trying to hit these riflemen. And the Panzer Grenadiers trying to fall back now. There's a drop Panzer track. And prepare up the Stu. Do now have Panther deployment. Right now, the Panzer player does not have too much to view. 2 Panzer Grenadiers, 2 Panthers, 1 Hummel. No flak Irvings remaining, and 1 more half track. And we got a Panzer IV in the field. Wasn't paying close enough attention. My mind's a little bit mush at the moment. The Rangers pushing along the flank. Hits the bazooka model there, so he only has 1 bazooka to pass around now.
The enemy has managed to eliminate a half track.
Paratroopers falling back. Rock squad straight forward. We have something being cast in there. Paratroopers being paradropped in middle combat in front of the Panzer IV. That's probably not a great idea. Hummel barrage right here seemed like a pretty good idea.
We are losing
But Kearney's
ground.
firing up north. May have destroyed an AT gun. Looks like all these guys are falling back from the Panzer IV. As far as plenty of health at the moment. Panther does find that landmine.
We have eliminated the enemy once more. Kampfgruppe can now deploy sector artillery to strike fear to the hearts of the enemy.
M2 taking some damage. Grenade there, takes some Panzer Grenadiers. Over here we do have this rifle squad take some damage. does not get finished off the moment. Our squad here, and a medic model. Sticky Bomb does connect the Panther. It does cause the engine crit, so can't really escape all too well. Next, Sticky Bomb may be a destroyed engine crit, could be immobilization. Up here, we do have this Panther take some damage. A lot of bazookas to the rear armor, that's not great. Colas rifles here as well. This looks like this Panther's about to go on down. And Panther goes down. There's a lot of shaped charges here, so maybe short-barreled Panzer IVs would be a good call. Got Rangers and recoilless rifles. Immobilized. Panzer IV coming forward to try to provide some fire support for the Panther. Panzer IV could goes for Sticky Bomb on the Panzer IV. I think we've got to go with the Panther, try to finish that off. Damage crit here, though they've got a big round of Rangers here either way. Panzer IV took some hits there. Sector turning this sector. Hummel takes out some rifle squad. Panther does go down. Panzer IV takes some hits. Fired up is active. Got another Stu up here, but that's the same Stu that's wounded. SCG Pentagoners hurry forward. These guys move slowly here. Did lose a Ranger squad entirely. Looks like there's no bazookas up and going. And starting to fall back there, so the Panzer IV will stay alive, though gotta be careful with the Hummel. Panzer League player does not have much on the field at the moment. Does overrun the 30 cal. And Sector Artillery gets a nice wipe there. Paratroopers equipped with a mortar, fly from air resupply drop.
We are now capable of larger squads.
Go ahead, sir.
4-man squad has been researched. Does wipe out that squad there.
Ahead, sir.
Large group of units here.
Infantry. Troops ready. Set orders. Grenadiers here.
Body's been picked up. I hear Hummel. Hummel barrage right there, but there's, I guess, barraging where the mortar's at. That's not exactly a great spot to barrage. You see opponents keep on blobbing, just keep the Hummels ready to hit the blob. Grenadiers who pick up a bar and run.
Capture with the utmost speed. It is only when we work together with zeal as the Third Empire's war machine that we can completely
Booby trap has been
destroy the
triggered. Zealand Fieldcraft has been researched. He doesn't have enough squads in the field to waste manpower and upgrades at the moment. He needs more stuff on the field, I'd say, first. And the Wehrmacht player needs more repairs. Maybe repair bunkers would be very nice, but like that one is.
Ready to move. Fall in, recruit.
Barraging somewhere over here.
Base is taking fire.
Barraging the Panzer Elite base looks like. Panzer heading down south. This person lagged out a little bit again, but he is responding to the Panzer Grenadiers in his face.
Set orders.
Does find that landmine there. Falls back with that wounded squad, saves all the men. Nope, he lost one of them. There's another grenade there, eats it quite a bit, finds a landmine there.
We need to move or the unit will be lost.
Howdy. Hummel gets a good hit there in the Rangers. Stu is throwing rounds at everything. Yep, it hits the fence 3 meters above it. These players falling back. Got a war from half track here. Supply drops here. Do have supply yard level 2 there. And down south we do have, it's hard to see. I think that's supply yard level 2's upgraded there. Yep, that looks like supply yard level 2. Oh, that's M10.
A rank of veteran sergeant is available for assignment.
Machine guns up front!
Tiger Panzer and Panzer IV push way forward. Flame Engineers there. Panzergrenadiers getting immolated a little bit. The Vermicler did go for a war from half track. I don't think that's really a good idea. The Hummels are just straight up better, plus he can focus on some of the Panzers, as he is, of course, Blitzkrieg. I think better if the Vermicler focus more Panzers, so it'd be Stu's, Panzer Force, and Tiger Tank. Ostwind may not be half bad as well right now. While the Panzer players should perhaps maybe a bit more focus on to Hummels. Those short-barreled Panzer IVs wouldn't be half bad right now. Panzer IV taking a lot of free damage there, and will be knocked out shortly. That's a bombing run. Even though the flares were right on top of the Tiger tank, it landed right in front of it. Yubble.
Base is under enemy fire.
Sector turning this sector. Looks like it got the Rangers pretty good. Does drop a bazooka. Ranger or Rifle Squad drops a bar, which they do have picked up Panzer truck at one point in time. Boom barrage into the base sectors wouldn't be unsurprising. That's an AT gun here. The M2 is a bit far forward. It's inside this munitions sector.
They're in the perimeter. Our base is under attack.
Looks like this general area is getting barraged. More landmines here. He does spot that one thanks to the upgrade. M2 looks like will be knocked down. At least just decrewed for the moment.
The enemy is weakening even now.
Down south got the AT gun still. Did find that landmine upon retreat. Now got the M10s push straight forward. Probably just trying to reach forward and hit the various armored assets in the back. Late response here from the booby trap. That's the Panzerwerfer. Not Panzerwerfer, Warfare half track.
Is weakening even now.
Does splash the M10 there a little bit, which means he should be able to know that exists. There's another half track here. Tiger Panzer rotating around is FC3. Having the half track take shots there for the Tiger tank is actually probably a good thing. I think that's another bombing run. Nope, that's off of Power Shoot. Pioneers do die. Main gun destroyed a crit there. More M10 straight forward. Tiger tank is almost down. It's pretty well angled if it was playing War Thunder. But that does not matter in Company Heroes if the tank is angled or not. Actually, some of it does. Gives a random chance of perhaps rear armor hits. Main gun destroyed crit here. He may find landmine upon retreat, but overall could stay alive. Intense heading on home. Don't see any landmines on a retreat path. Do have another stew here. Right hit there on the rifleman. I think that's a recon pass.
Ready to move. Task complete.
Paratrooper squad does 60 hits there. Barrage raining on in. Booby trap has been triggered. Sticky bomb does connect.
They have destroyed an enemy unit.
Over here, Volks Industry 4, due to now the Grenadier being suppressed.
Panzer, we're losing a few people.
Booby trap has been triggered. No response, so it does explode a bit. And the Rangers push along the flank. Hummel there. Barrage in here. Looks like he's trying to barrage the VP. First round rained a little bit short. Next round connects pretty nicely. Rangers will find a booby trap point. Luckily he recovered from the fired up, or else it may explode really badly. Did eat a little bit of damage here. Rangers spot the Hummel there. Only one bazooka up and going. And maybe the squad that dropped a bazooka. It's hard to say. Looks like another technical bullet field. This time he finds another engine crit, probably from the sticky bomb, among everything else. There's another technique going down pretty quickly and easily there.
Enemy unit eradicated.
They take out the AT gun. Still can be recruited though. No response here, so they will explode. Drop both bars. Or is it a bazooka with one of them? Nope, looks like both of them are bars. MP40 squad engaging the rifleman. And the Rangers trying to fall back now.
Hummel, superior pilots are available to take the field.
We finished upgrading.
We must rally, Kampfgruppe. We have but 50 points.
AT gun there. Pile of M10s here. Rife squad and 30 cal advancing.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
That squad does explode. M10s push the way forward. Down south, we've got the Panzer Grenadiers engaging the medic. This one's being hit by the AT gun. M10s push the way forward, trying to get some shots there on this Hummel. Hummel may be a little bit stuck there. Can't really say for sure. Sector artillery in this sector. Something explodes.
Panzer is down.
And got some off parachute running on in there. Which the NASCAR sort of may explode there. Bombing run, I think, somewhere. Oh, that was a recon run. There is the bombing run. Which may explode his teammate's M10. Does explode his teammate's M10. Manning gun destroyed a crit there. Destroyed engine crit there. Takes out that one there. M10 starting to engage here. Stu looks like it will be going down. Grenadiers just eye a spot to fire. Can't get inside his teammate's HQ though. Of course, one of the Grenadiers may get the kill off his own Stu there. Oh, looks like he's very happy to see him. Panzerfaust destroys, hits carcass. Got it. Recoilless rifle sprinting on in, runs straight into the shreds of the Tiger.
Target destroyed. Mission complete.
Double AT gun here, one that's pretty destroyed. That's Crossroads draws some fire there. That's Crossroads heading over this one here since the gun itself will probably be destroyed. Looks like the Tiger tank just takes out the crew instead. Does the crew there. Probably take time to destroy this AT gun. SCG squads push along the flank.
Return to
Bar, our squad picks up Bar. Grenadiers falling back. They do have Bazooka. Another pair of Panthers from the Panzer League player. Access players on 25 tickets, so they can't really lose any more. Allies at 200. And the right squad sees some hits there. More. Oh, Paradrop AT gun there. Finds the artillery piece and locking it out again. That looks like he gave his teammate an artillery piece. The airborne player wants one. If the US players, if this player is having trouble with property space, he can give it to his teammate. Bounce there. Panthers firing away at long distance.
The enemy's points to 200.
Panther seeking some hits. Panthers trying to fall back there. Took too much damage. Do now booby trap. Sticky bomb onto the Panther. MP40 squads push way forward.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Our squad's trying to fall back. Grenadiers push way forward. Grenade there onto the airborne squad. Those throw a grenade on the Grenadiers. They took a pretty good hit there. The VP has been decaptured. More airborne walls, dropping on in. MP4 squad should be able to clean this all up, given enough time. And artillery raining on in there. The MP4 squad does largely avoid it, and the airborne squad may get wiped on out. No, they did not. As we're just falling back, do you have a Sherman Crocodile on the field? I was not expecting that. We go for bulldozer clean up there. And looks like he's back out of the game entirely now. And looks like he's sort of, nope, he's just reinforcing. He's not out of the game. Our squad hitting the Volksgrenadiers. Push way forward. Panzergrenadiers advancing. There's a landmine there which could be detonated. Did not get detonated there. It may be incomplete. Nope, it was not incomplete. Rifle squad does explode on the landmine. And he looks like he's out of the game. Grenade, stun grenade, explodes, stunned.
Our engineering has stepped even further ahead of our enemies.
And looks like he's fully out of the game. We're going to fast forward because I think his teammate is probably going to be backing out really soon. With an AI teammate, there's not much you can do.
The enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Sherman Crocodile straight forward. And the other player has back the game as well. And that is the end of the game. The Sand Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I have enough time, enough in me for one more replay for tonight, but I do need his restroom. Please give me a moment. Let me know if you guys want to see 1v1, 2v2, and all that sort. Please give me a moment. Apologies, I am back. Okay, no takers on which game? Let's see, that's the one we just did, so delete that. Let's end the day with this one. Let's get started. I need to get new set of headphones. These ones are starting to break apart. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Computer's One replay. Spawn on the south side as the Wehrmacht force. I've got Eliza.eu. Spawn on the north side as the US force. I've got 3 I'm Wekala. Not sure what that means. Looks like I got a double pioneer opener. Up here, it looks like I got a triple engineer. Excuse me, a triple engineer opener. So maybe I'm from a bunch of mission sectors. He's heading pretty far south. This one going straight for the fuel sector. He's gonna try to wire this off. No, he's going straight for the fuel sector. So maybe he's gonna try to go for a fast Greyhound. Going for barracks here. Then probably gonna be catching up that fuel sector over here. Mission sector being captured on fuel sector being obtained here, so maybe I'm for a faster tier 1. MG42 on the build queue. May wire this off. Maybe going straight for the fuel sector or the cutoff sector, I'm not sure.
We have captured munitions location.
Munitions sector being captured up here. Yep, he's going straight for the high yield fuel point, getting the low yield here now. Captured the cutoff sector, then the fuel sector, very good. First rock squad should be deploying the field relatively soon. MG42 deploying the field. Maybe going to set up behind this truck there, I'm not sure. We got a motorcycle here. Engineers heading down south. Got the rifle squad here heading down south. Motorcycle should be spotting it relatively soon. He sees the rifleman squad there. Fires away. MG42 looks like inside that garrison. Motorcycle may want to avoid the rifle squad inside the behind heavy cover. And his fuel sector will be captured shortly. High yield munition sector is captured, and it is in supply right there. Rifle squad suppressed by the MG42 placement. Looks like he's able to reach out all the there. Pioneers and engineers are now nearby each other. US player should try to focus on winning the fight since he has already 6 all captured. He is more willing to, should be more willing to stay in that region. Motorcycle heading over there. Probably should not find that engineer squad, or maybe not. Engineers over here capture the fuel sector. For Volkswagen on the field. Nothing on the field just yet. On the build queue. We've got 2 rifle squads on the field. Engineers can't do much versus this. Engineers do catch the fuel sector and need to fall back sooner rather than later. Rifle squad there.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Field repairs complete. Pioneer team ready. We have a lot of incoming fire.
Rifle squad moving around. Volkswagen capture the fuel sector now.
Location captured. We are ready for combat. We now want to secure location.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Rifle squad does see some hits there from that MG42 again. Motorcycle engaging engineers. Engineers inside this garrison. Pioneers. The motorcycle will definitely win the fight given enough time. Pioneers taking some damage. So they're falling back to this garrison. Engineers hitting the motorcycle now. Keep the motorcycle in range. Guess we'll take some heat off of the Pioneers. Volkswagens pushing up north. Got the right squad here. One of these Volks is quite damaged. Probably should stick to heavy cover while the other right squad or the Volkswagen squad can be out in the open. Engineers find a nice little flank there. Does gather the garrison in time. May need a full withdrawal. Though the Volkswagens could provide enough cover. Infantry 2 taking a lot of fire. Literally. Engine 42 trying to set on up. Volkswagen getting immolated. Hits the MG flame, takes the flame engineers, suppresses this guy here. Bar squad upgrade. May we suppress this guy here? MG42 looks like a caught reloading there. Does get suppressed there. May get wiped out fully here. And now the US player does have superior fuel control, has a high yield fuel point as well. The counterpart 10 fuel point is here. I suppose that's counterpart to this one. And going for a Trio Center, quite understandable. He should be eyeing for a supply yard. He may actually be pretty close to fuel savings in order for a Greyhound.
Yes, comrade.
Nice bit of wire there. Next to the old wire, you got the new wire. You can see the different colors of the wire.
We are ready.
Kampfkraft Center going on up.
Jawohl, mein Herr.
We do have a landmine going on up or down. Is it up or down? Technically it's planted, so down. And the engineers fall back away from the flamer engineers. Nothing beyond supply yard yet. Maybe he's gonna go straight for Sherman's.
We are ready to push
He
back.
might be a little bit low in manpower. He did take quite a bit of hits. Something inside this garrison. It's a rifle squad getting out the garrison. Oh, we do have bars now upgraded. Did we see that earlier? All the games sort of bleeding in together, so I can't remember if I already mentioned he had bars upgraded or not. Veteran infantry squads now researched.
We have yes, comrade.
Bunker now complete. Medic bunker. Volkswagen is falling back. Bar squads push forward, trying to get inside this garrison. Volkswagen to keep a bit of damage. Sniper does get overran. Everything's starting to fall back. Medic bunker here. MG42 getting immolated. Damage to crit on the motorcycle. MG42 probably will be wiped out. Did not, because skirmish phase now complete. It's going to immolate the bunker now. Rifle squad on the flank. Probably can't get that Krieg's barracks. Grenadiers probably won't be that great. Abstract would be nice, but honestly feels like mortar seems like a good item to me right now. H42 from fire away. AoE special could be very useful. It does have forward reinforcing here. And eventually one will give a bit of extra health regen. Oh, we got paratroopers there. So he's on for airborne. The Vermfeld, I don't think it's selected the doctor just yet. Bunker's halfway down. Maybe going for a satchel charge? Such charge has been thrown. The medical bunker is going down. Fires it up, but didn't go very far. Brick decided to spin around at high speeds. The reinforcement there and fired up has exhausted. Now they are as well. Supply yard. I'm pretty sure he has enough fuel right now for a tank depot.
We've taken munitions.
It wouldn't surprise me to see some Sherman tanks relatively sooner rather than later. This guy's really far away from this group. Let's switch over to the US player. US player, yeah, has over 200 fuel. He has enough for the tank depot and a Sherman. Manpower is another matter. So yeah, I think a Sherman tank would be a good call. Kriegsberg's now going on up.
The supply yard is ready to go. Sit up.
I see the manpower still high.
Wires cleared.
Heading over here, maybe for a structure.
We're being hit by
Yep, that looks like he's going to build a structure there.
sniper.
Sniper connects on the rifleman squad. We're close surface here, getting hit by the Volks.
And that's the ball. Structure finished.
Sniper hitting the rifleman squad, or if squad does fall back.
Praying on Jerry. I got a bad feeling about this guard. Objective secured. Rifle squad defending. We're back at full fighting strength. Paratroopers on point.
Landmine going on up. Tank depot is being built. Our squad just needs one man.
Construction finished.
Airborne squad takes a fire there. At this rate, Mage's gonna fall back. He's just getting ripped apart in open ground. Flame engineers get some damage. Sniper hitting the flame engineers. Got MP40 just got popped on this squad here. Double Grenadier. AT gun wouldn't be half bad as well.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Tank depot almost complete. Hell, he can even go for a Sherman Crocodile if he wants to. Right now, I do think a regular Sherman tank would be better options to provide both anti-infantry and anti-vehicle. Great mortar hits there. Say 3 kills.
Munitions depot is ours.
Rifle squad falling on back. Regular Sherman tank on the build queue.
Engineers ready to roll.
And we got the engineers heading down south.
Army Corps here.
Ready for the crowds.
We are losing a munitions
Bar
sector.
squad and the Minesweeper engineers. Grenadiers are taking a bit of damage. We got the bar squad pursuing. The Grenadiers do fall back. The MP40 squad should have re-secured that high yield munitions sector. Sniper in this region. A little bit close to these units there. MP40 squad are getting nice and close as well. But to the sniper and not to these other units. I'm not sure where that MP40 squad is even going. The Grenadiers engaging. Got a regular Sherman tank now in the field. He has enough fuel to go for just a line of Shermans. Not sure if assault phase has been researched, but he definitely needs some Pack 38s.
Most grenadiers at ready.
Grenadiers who fall back. Sniper firing away. MP40 squad is getting some great work done. All the squads need to fall back. Airborne squad here, 5 members.
Mortar here!
Sherman tank has revealed itself. Grenadier 1 is being reinforced. Grenadier number 2 does not have Panzer Strike. He has 200 manpower or 200 munitions, so each of the Grenadiers can get 1 Panzer Strike.
MG crew on me! Pioneer team ready.
Pioneer is building a bunker. Engineer is getting immolated. Or not immolated, powered up by MG42. My mind is completely melted right now. Shouldn't like push way forward. He's good at there. Destroys the fence. The thin wire fence in front of the bunker with the Sherman tank takes out the Pioneer in one shot. Panzer Strike rolls a miss. The Sherman tank should focus on that the Panzer Strike squads. That Panzer Strike decided to destroy. Oh, got a satchel charge there. Very nice. Unupgraded bunker. But goes down. Mortar range a little bit short there. Airborne squad falling back. Great hit there on the Grenadiers. Landmine detonated on the rifleman. Voice is starting to go out. Trim tank pushes its way forward.
Perimeter. Our base is under attack. Hey, new guy, better not fuck it up.
Rifle squads pushing the way forward.
Ready for duty. Volk squad reporting.
AT gun here.
Ready. Grenadiers have taken munitions point.
We are losing territory.
Grenadiers pushing forward. Volkswagen is here. MG42 here. Bar rack squads advancing and engaging the MG42. MG42 is on the fall back. Up here, Grenadiers moving around. Sherman tank straight forward.
Base is under enemy fire.
Point blank range gets good there onto the mortar. The mortar does get the Grenadier. Pack 38. Maybe not want to reverse the Sherman tank into the Pack 38. Sniper almost got crushed there. Bar rack squads here. Got the Panzer Strike squads here. Yep, now's a good idea to send the Sherman back that direction. Strafing run there at a perfect time. Allowing the Sherman tank to advance. He could try going for some crushes in between firing. Good amount will help maintain the suppression. Rolls a miss there. Pack 30 gets some rear armor hits there. Double Panzer Strike on this one here. This one needs probably just fall back. Does get engine crit here. Got various forces. Does resume the pinning. Bar squad and recoilless rifles push way forward. Panzer squad can't be pursuing it. The Volksgrenadiers, however, with a Panzerfaust.
We have lost it.
Another Sherman tank push way forward. And does take out the Sherman tank there with the Panzerfaust. NG42 sending it up. The Valor player seems like he's still not selected doctrine. Defense maybe wouldn't be half bad just for getting those Pinto mounts up and going. I mentioned the fact that his opponent's going for Sherman tanks, so maybe some flak 88s. Put it there in those Volksgrenadiers.
We're losing territory.
Grenadiers, get ready for combat.
MP40 upgrade complete. Another grenadier's been deployed in the field. US player trying to build a landmine there. Volkswagens will spot this. Grenadiers retreat forward. Pack 38 does connect on the Sherman tank, and all of these units are falling back. I'm not sure what battle phase he's currently at, or what phase he is in. He may be in assault phase, he may be still in skirmish.
MG42 reporting.
Right now he's a little bit back in the corner. You go for shoes for anti-infantry.
They're in our base. They're hitting our base.
He has a decent amount of fuel, so flak idiots could be nice to have. Grenadiers and MP40s pretty forward, so let's suppress some of these units. Not a lot of munitions, so Terror Doctrine is probably not going to be useful unless he goes for the King Tiger. Yeah, Sherman tanks can crush. Pretty sure, yeah, Sherman tanks can crush, particularly the crab, where they just rips apart everything. It's not exactly very fast or high acceleration. Oh, landmine detonation there does wipe out one of the engineers.
MG crew on me. I cannot hear a thing.
To be fair, also, people don't really go for Sherman tanks all too often. Does get a nice bit of suppression there. I'm pretty sure Sherman tanks can crush. After all, M10s and Hellcats can. Those are supposed to be tank destroyers. I don't see why not the Sherman tank can't crush. Paratrooper on in. Fires it up. The Grenadiers do get hit by a landmine. NG-42 hitting the engineers. Sniper hits or misses. Sniper hitting the
We
rifleman.
have 200 points.
What now?
And I'm taking fire.
Both engineers are falling on back.
We've got fire incoming. Load and prepare.
Engineers and rifleman squad here. We do have, looks like that squad does get wiped on out. The sniper. MP40s here. Flame engineers getting hit. Grenadiers being pursued. Maybe a stick grenade here wouldn't be half bad. Then again, it doesn't have much munitions. Grenade was thrown there. It was largely unsuccessful. Flame engineers do get wiped on out, and the ARC squad is going to fall back now. Right now, the Veric player doesn't have too many VPs remain. The US player has 369 replays. VPs, blah. Oh, looks like he does find a landmine there. US player right now has plenty of resources. Enough munitions for a bombing run, strafing run, and all that fun stuff.
We're losing a munitions point.
MP40s engaging the paratroops at close range. Does eat a pretty good hit there. Grenadiers getting hit by the bar rifleman.
Enemy unit
Grenadiers do
down.
get wiped on out.
Infantry squad reporting casualties.
And the mortar does get knocked out as well.
They said this would be the fight.
Rock squads get suppressed. This rock squad push forward. Got the MG here.
Front shift.
Oh. The playback is over. I'm guessing the Wehrmacht player backed out of the game? I am actually not sure. This angrates anything. Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get some good